Hello, gamers. Good afternoon, good evening, or good morning. It's morning in California, I think. We are Registeel Gaming. Make sure my EonTimer is working. We're gonna have to do a little quickie countdown. So we can just do it here, right? I need to raise the EonTimer's volume a smidgen. Wait, is that coming from my other headphones? It is, and it's annoying. I think I have to close EonTimer. I hope this stays. Let me screenshot this in case EonTimer's thingies don't work. What's up, Topaz? How are y'all? How are y'all doing? Let's do EonTimer. What's up, OK Compy? All right, cool. It all stayed. This will probably work now. I need this to be a smidge louder for myself. All right. We're about ready. And I think I just crashed my game. That was really funny. What's up, King Yabber? What's up, Stiggy? What's up, Inflamed Lotus? What's up, Wolfram? How are y'all doing? What's up, Bubble Beat? Go! Hope everyone's having a great day today. Remember, if y'all are having a good time, please hit that like button. And we're about to go. This Regimanip is awesome. I agree. Oof. It's been a while, but... It's been a while since I've done this, so... You have 2 weeks off coming up? That's so awesome, Stiggy. Is that like a Christmas thing, or what? Continuing your propaganda while watching? You're doing Gibble propaganda, but to what end? Like, the problem with Gibble is, does it have any value over Garchomp? It's just like a tilt. See, the Pokemon that I engage in the most propaganda on, towards, in Legends ZA is Talonflame. The reason I was late to stream, by the way, was for No Bottle Caps, Jeff and I recorded a new tier list for Legends ZA ranked Season 3, which includes Mewtwo and, you know, Mega Chestnut and Zygarde, right? But the biggest thing that is in there... Oops. And I don't want to spoil too much. We ranked Talonflame above Yveltal, which is gonna get some hate crimes committed on us, I would say. But, and when I say we, I mean me. That was my Discord, by the way. Oh, you actually probably can't even hear. Oh, wait. I realized you guys couldn't hear EonTimer in the first one. Whoa, what was that? I think Talonflame is the best... I think it's the second best fire type in the game. I think it's better than, I think it's probably worse than Chandelure, but maybe not even. That was a silly way to do things. Also, my EonTimer thingies are messed up. It's not Eviolite Gibble. It's there. This person is using Sash Gibble, I believe. I believe they're running SD Sash Gibble, if I'm correct. I've heard people say it's coming out at 8 p.m. EST, but I don't know where they're getting that. Like, is there an official release time somewhere? Or is that just leak? The thing is, Talonflame might be the best, Protect user in the entire game. I think. Can I cut from here? Because Talonflame genuinely does not need any more moves than Brave Bird and Flare Blitz. And Protect lets it dodge the one move that it's going to hit. Right? The one move that's going to hit Talonflame is probably a Thunderbolt. Japan gets the DLC. But yeah, like traditionally, so for example, when the game came out, it came out in Australia first. Right? When the game launched on the day that on October 16th, it launched, yeah, but it doesn't matter. Like, it launched on October 16th for Talonflame has no weaknesses in Legend ZA ranked, I would argue. I would argue it has none. Water type moves are basic. There's one water type. Talonflame is threatened by exactly two different water type moves, which are Waterfall and Hydro Pump. And Waterfall is hard enough to hit on its own. Talonflame has enough move speed to be able to just run away. And Hydro Pump you can protect. The only other weakness that you really have to concern yourself with is Thunderbolt, which you can protect. Outside of that, like, what rock move is hurting Talonflame? Like, literally, what rock move are you ever getting hit by as Talonflame? You know what I'm saying? I have not played... Yeah. Hold on, wife text. Okay. Oh, only 5 seconds left. Rock Slide is never hitting Talonflame, and it does not track that well. It tracks, but and Talonflame can protect it, right? Okay, our first attempt is done. Let's see where we've landed. It's been a while since I've done this manip, so I expect some errors. Nature, Adamant. So it is level 40. So right now I'm calculating the stats to find out where I landed in the RNG sequence. 46. What? Oh, this is a glitch with this website sometimes, is that the thingy locks out, right? Wait, why is there 6 trillion? What is happening? What? Let me say to any. Go back to adamant. Am I gonna have to reset all this stuff? No. Okay, cool. Legends. Registeel. Okay. Try again. 1, 2, 4. Oh no, it's 40. 40, 1, 2, 4, 77, 127, 58, 128, 46. We were 1 seed early. You're quite a bit early on our advances, but that's not a big deal. So we'll go one more time and see how it is. And I think, yeah, I don't know. I think Talonflame is one of the best Pokemon in the game at the moment. Alright. So a lot of people have asked, like, it's like, why are you pausing like this? This prevents NPCs from moving. Oh yeah, so as I was saying, with the Legends ZA DLC stuff, guys, like, the game in Japan and Australia came out at 11:59 on the eShop. It didn't come out in the American eShop at the same time. So I don't know why people are for sure convinced that it's globally launching at the same time in Japan at midnight. It could be true, but I'm just saying, like, saying that it's going to launch globally with 100% certainty is silly to me. Do I like Staraptor? Yeah, it's cool. Staraptor's a cool Pokemon. It's kind of hard to hate. I think most people probably always wish that it was fighting. It should have been the first flying fighting type to exist. There's no difference between an update and a game release. Why are you like... It's just... To me, there's literally no difference. I bought it this morning, as to not encourage pre-order culture. The GB operator is not anything. I don't know how to explain this to people. The Game Boy operator is just an emulator. It is the same as using MGBA. I think it's built on a fork of MGBA, by the way. So just treat it as if you're using an accurate emulator. But I have no experience using it. Because to me, it's like a bit of a scam product, the way they advertise it. I really don't like their advertising. It's just a save. The GB operator is a save file extractor plus a user interface to more easily manage your save files. Is what it is. Yeah, but like if you want to manage save files, you can just get a cheaper alternative to it, is what my contention would be. And then the other thing, but like, so You can turn on the live battery, by the way, with your GB operator. It's just an emulator setting. I'm not saying that the product is necessarily bad. I'm saying what I don't like about it is that I think that the way they advertise is extremely misleading to consumers, right? When it's functionally not different from MGBA. And I tend to also be... I don't love that it's a closed source product. Like, the GB operator, it's like... People ask me about it as if it's a physical device that plays the GBA game and projects it onto your computer, right? They're like basically not being truthful that it's an emulator in their advertising, I would say. And I think it's overpriced for what it does. I mean, maybe the software is really nice. Maybe I'm undervaluing the price of the software. That's totally possible. So basically, opening the menu and fully going into a sub menu freezes the NPC. Freezes the NPCs. So I don't get randomly moving NPCs. That guy's not randomly moving. He's tracking me, by the way. Alright, we have about 80 seconds. You think Pokemon will be... No, I don't think so, Dumbologist. I think there's no chance that Coliseum is transferable. I think 0% chance, I would say. It's very, very low odds. Because it's really not with any of Game Freak's involvement. I just talked about the GB operator. I mean, I don't have one, so I can't say. I just said I don't like their marketing, basically. Stadium doesn't have, like, really any Pokemon to transfer. Does it? Like, can you get any Pokemon in Stadium? You can get, like, one gift, right? Coliseum at least has, like, a lot of Pokemon available. Like, the thing about Stadium is Stadium was bad because you couldn't send Pokemon into it. But I never expected you to be able to send Pokemon into it, right? I would have expected you to be able to send Pokemon out of it, though. Right, we were 1 seed early again, and we were only... Oh, we were way out. We were like 16 early. So let's put the seed in here. So we're going to do an update. All right, we try again. It's great. People keep commenting on our videos, justice for Splash Plate. And I replied, I'm like, why do you keep saying this? I didn't do anything. It is scary. What's going on, Omni? How you doing? Did someone else get Registeel like this? I'm sure people have done this Registeel before, but I came up with the... I mean, there's only one path. I followed DD's path up to Mount Pyre, and then the rest of it, I did the research myself. The thing is, you guys gotta understand, like, the unfortunate part for Splash Plate is he has no clout with YouTube at all. Right? His channel had 8K subs. He does have large YouTubers vouching for him, but that's only gonna get you so far, right? So it's like he just has to hope that somebody eventually pays attention to him. I feel bad. Actually, someone commented on my videos this morning. Someone got banned in my Discord last night. I don't know why. I meant to ask Lanius about it. But someone got banned in my Discord last night for doing something. And they responded, they were just started spamming my YouTube channel this morning. They were just like, your mods suck. I'm reporting your channel 300 times because you have, your mods suck. I've done 30 YouTube accounts and I'm reporting your channel. And I was like, what? I was like, I didn't even know it how. I just blocked them from my channel and then I reported their comments. And I was like, you literally are commenting that you're going to engage in doing false reports. I don't know what crack you're smoking. But it got me a little scared because of what happened to Splash Plate. I don't even know what happened. I wasn't even there. But from the conversation, I could see that someone, like the person was bragging about getting banned a lot. It's very weird. Let's Go Pikachu Eevee is only Joy-Cons, I think. Yeah, because you have to do a... It's like got to do with the motion control. Why did I do only one step? The way that I find paths, like I said, first of all, I followed DDEE's FFGG's path up to Mount Pyre. I believe I copied like Vulpix or something that they did, or some other thing in Mount Pyre. I'm not sure, but the rest of it I researched in emulator. That's the best way to find these paths, is to look in emulator. You examine if there's moving NPCs or not. Ooh. She might have screwed me over. I'm not doing this. What are we doing? Unfortunately. I was too greedy. It's alright, Tavia. Gen 3 is the GOAT. It's one of the best generations of Pokemon ever made. One of the best parts about Gen 3 is how good the RNG is. You have so much variety in so far as RNG manips go in Gen 3. Which do I like for regional between Vulpix and Growlithe? I like Alolan Ninetales the most. Welcome to Happy Knee, Infinite Omniverse. I appreciate you. Everybody show Infinite Omniverse some Blisy love. Thank you so much. You can't compensate with human timing for 2 frames. It's not possible, pretend passing. You can't just feel out a frame. It does not work like that, for sure. I mean, it's not just like one game. It's like Ruby and Sapphire are very interesting and unique, right? And then they have a lot of things that separate them from Emerald, right? I don't know why I did this one again. Like Emerald has the battle record, but because the you can't really RNG the TID, a lot of people end up doing the Ruby Sapphire painting if they don't want to use glitches to change their trainer ID, right? So a lot of people, I mean, like, this is one of the reasons the pad thing started getting so popular. But, like, DD... I was really just doing the Ruby Sapphire padding thing just for fun. I'm gonna keep going, that sucks, but... I was really just doing the, padding thing for fun. But then people like DD showed up, and, like, they didn't want to use glitches to get the Pokemon shiny, and so they wouldn't use Ace in Emerald to change their trainer ID. And because Emerald has such a difficult to do slash semi, I wouldn't call it impossible, but it's like a semi-impossible RNG minute for your trainer ID. They would rather do these difficult and tedious paths than do the Emerald Trainer ID RNG. And so that's where this, like, thing kind of got its life. And so then Emerald, obviously, if you're using Emerald, you either don't care about shinies and you're doing the battle record, which is a cool thing on its own, because it lets you get spreads that are difficult to hit no matter... It's, like, a little more versatile, I would say, than Ruby and Sapphire, other than going for shinies. And then, obviously, Emerald also has the glitch factor. And then if you're doing Fire Red and Leaf Green also has the glitch factor, and Fire Red and Leaf Green has multiple different types. Like, the RNG in Fire Red and Leaf Green, in and of itself, is totally different. So they're all of the, and then there's Coliseum, which you can count as Gen 3. But I think that you count Coliseum as Gen 3, it drags the games down in my estimation, the generation down in my estimation because of how awful they are. But Coliseum RNG is also completely unique from the main series Gen 3 games. And not only that, like, there's not a ton of games that work like Gen 3. Or work like Coliseum, in my mind. And so what I mean by that is, like the way that you manip in Coliseum is kind of weird compared to most Pokemon games. And even within Coliseum, there's multiple unique different ways to do RNG manips. Right? Like, it's not that difficult to get a 5IV shiny, Skarmory, for example. It's actually probably one of the easiest Pokemon to get 5IV shiny in Gen 3. But if you want something like Raikou, it's a lot harder and a lot more interesting and a lot more work goes into it, right? No way that guy... Oh, maybe that was still fine. I think that was not a random turn, but I'm not sure. It's hard to tell sometimes. Yeah, channel 2. It has channel as well. We have the timer coming up. The cave is not noisy. No. I just consider bringing the pause menu up best practice. Like, I always do it even if it's not required, because there's no downside. Because, like, if you imagine you're in an area where you're unsure if Registeel makes noise or not, right? If you're unsure, you don't have to check because you're just doing this out of habit, right? All right, we were on seed, and we were 3 frames late. We were close. Oops, why did I turn it off all the way? We're already close, gamers. That's actually going to be like a bingo if I wanted to do bingo. Do we want a bingo? We do. And bingo equal true. We will do legends. We will do Registeel. Whoa, 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 whoa. Do 564. We'll do 0. We do 8. Seed plus minus is 4. That one's 0, this one's 8. Is it lowercase bingo? Okay. Let's get back to that being legends. We're gonna get bingo going here. And we refresh, I think, and the bingo works. Yes, 30A. Ooh, is it? I think this one was this one. We got it. So we hit this one once. This is the one that we're going for, and I think it's going to be shiny. Okay. I've never played Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I probably won't ever. Oh, that's bad. Okay. I I didn't like the reason I never bought Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee was because I wasn't interested in the idea that, I wasn't interested in being forced to catch Pokemon to do certain gyms. Like, I did not like the idea that I had to catch a grass type to go into Brock's gym. I didn't like the idea that I had to catch 60 Pokemon to do X. That turned me off whole cloth from the game because that's not really how I like to play Pokemon. And also, the throwing and catching system did not look particularly fun. The game's very pretty, though, and the music is really good. To me, with the co-op feature, the way that game was designed was basically just so millennial parents could play Pokemon with their child in the co-op feature. Like, I literally think that's the whole conceit of the game. They were like, we will make a game for millennial parents who like Pikachu to play their childhood game with their children. I think that's the function of that game. It introduces their kids into Pokemon, and it gives them nostalgia. I mean, my age too, man. I'm 33. Yeah, I was born in the early 90s. I honestly forget that people born in the 80s can count as millennials. That's something that I forget. To me, millennials is always the 90s, but it's really like 85, I think, is around when the millennial cutoff is. I'm not really sure. And also the thing is, you gotta remember, generations are like flexible. It's not really, there's not really a hard line on what is what generation, right? I mean, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it's not like about difficulty for me. Right? Like, it's more like I just don't want to be forced to play in a specific way, you know? Pong in the arcade, old. I remember playing a lot of arcade games when I was younger, but not Pong. I played, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Simpsons arcade game, and then my favorite arcade game was Galaga, but that was like my mom's generation. My mom and I would play... She would play Miss Pac-Man, and I would play Galaga, and they were like on a combined machine. They were the Miss Pac-Man Galaga machine. Oh, I'm not a Dig Dug enjoyer, but you do you. I don't have strong opinions about it, but I've just never had fun playing it. Dude, I hate Joust. That game is so I don't understand how to. Well, to be fair, I've only ever played the NES Joust, and it's very confusing to me. I don't really understand how I'm winning or losing in that game. I play it, and it's just the weirdest game I've ever played. I have no strong feelings one way or the other about Centipede. I mean, arcades were sort of on their way out when I was young, right? Like, there was no... I never went really to solo arcades. I always went to places that also had arcades in them, if that makes sense. Like when the most times that I would play arcade games when I was young was I would play arcade games at bowling alleys, because there was always arcades there. And then also there was a like indoor batting place where you could practice like hitting baseballs. That I would play arcade games there. That's where our Simpsons arcade game was. Pizza Hut. I'm from New York, baby! I never ate at a Pizza Hut in my damn life, and I never will! Getting my free personal pan pizza for reading and going to Pizza Hut. Playing our TMT arcade ruled. I'm sure it was fun. I'm round table pat rat. I have no idea what that means, but go off. I'm such a chain pizza place hater. But Michiganders don't appreciate pizza correctly. I'll say that much. They got fucking... They're ranch goblins out here. You go to a Jet's Pizza and they're like, do you want 8 ounces of ranch for your pizza? And it's like, what the fuck? What are we talking about here? I think I was 1 late. No, I was 2? What am I in before? I was like 4 late. Wow, really? Alright, we're gonna do an adjustment then. Deep dish pizza? To me, it's not pizza. Not in the sense of like, I'm a hater and I hate deep dish pizza. It's just like, it literally does not, when I eat it, it does not taste like pizza or give me pizza. Like, it's not what I crave when I crave pizza. You know what I'm saying? She definitely likes deep dish. Jeff, did you change your YouTube name? Didn't it used to be Papa Hefe PKM? PKMN? Oh. Fair enough. No, I like Napoli pizza the most. I mean, my pizza is goated. You could ask Papa Hefe in chat how good my pizza is. It's fucking gas. I made pizza for Papa Hefe's dad, and he told me it was the best pizza he's ever had. If they're fucking glazing me up for real. I make Napoli-style pizza at home. Without the equipment is impressive. What equipment do you need for pizza? You don't need any... Pizza is made with your bare hands. Even the tomato sauce you could reasonably make with your bare hands if you use... stone oven. If you just use a 500... if you use like a... In America, most ovens only go up to like 500 or 550. So you could just put a pizza stone in it at an oven that temp, and it makes pizza reasonably good. It's not as good as a stone oven, which will cook your pizza in like 2 minutes, but... My pizza takes about 10 minutes to cook, 12 minutes maybe, tops. Depending on what I did, like with the dough and stuff like that. But you don't need a stone oven to make a good pizza. You don't even need a stone oven to make a great pizza. One of the main benefits of a stone oven is that you won't get it as crispy and like you won't get as much like blackened char as like a Napoli pizza, which is still fine. But like you'll still get a really nice crisp bottom. Yeah, and at Jeff's house I didn't even have the pizza oven. We used a skillet. Cast iron skillet is close enough to, Can I make tacos as well? I make pretty good Hispanic food. My wife's Puerto Rican, so I had to learn. Favorite soup? That's such a specific question. I guess I would say my cat, who is named Soup. You guys want me to get Soup? I'll go get him after this attempt. Actually, if I get 5 channel members, I'll go get Soup and show him off. Now, if you're asking me what soup would I eat, still my cat. I gobble that little boy up. I go, yum, 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 yum. Put his whole head in my mouth. Now, if you're saying, what food soup is my favorite soup? I would say I don't have one. It is a generic vegetable feta soup is my favorite. The way it works is, what I do is I take whatever vegetables I have, it's usually tomato, onion, garlic, pepper, and maybe something else. Cut them up. Drizzle them in olive oil. And a little bit of salt. And then just oven roast them in a pan for like 40 minutes. Take it out of the pan and just blast that fool in an immersion blender with some vegetable stock. But the thing is, the nice part about it is you can literally do whatever you want. Like, you could do that with squash. Literally any vegetable you could do that with. Sorry, he's fine to do that because that was from me running. I don't have an electric stove. I have a gas stove. Thank God. Although it's probably slowly giving me, like, cancer and brain damage, right? That's how gas stoves work. Because it's just releasing fumes into your house. I think the best stoves are probably induction burners, no? These days? It's like the good type of electric stove. Electric coils are so ass. Electric coils are ass. I would take the cancer over an electric coil stove. I'll tell you that. I mean, ask me in 30 years, I guess, but right now I think God, because do I still need gas to cook? I don't, what? You don't need it to cook, but my oven wouldn't work, and my stovetop wouldn't work. But like technically I could cook without it, I guess. I have a fire pit outside. I could cook on that. What are you asking? I'm just confused, to be honest with you. We were on seed. We were like we were like 3 frames earlier. No, we were like 5 frames early, man. I've been pretty consistent at hitting the seed, at least. I say that now, and then the next one is not going to be it. But I mean, the only benefit to fire oven really only has 2 serious benefits, right? The first one is that it will impart a bit of a smoky flavor into it, which is cool. That's one of the reasons I like charcoal grilling so much. Is that it imparts like a lot of flavor onto the thing that you're making, right? Which can be nice. A lot of people actually don't like it, I learned. Like, I remember when I used to work as a chef, a couple of, like, the people who worked in the kitchen, I remember these two women were like, I asked for smoked Gouda one day. I went to the deli part, and I was like, yo, can I get some smoked Gouda cut up? And they were like, oh, I hate smoked Gouda. Yeah, the regular one's so much better. And I'm like, what the? You guys crackheads? You prefer regular Gouda to a smoked Gouda? What is this? What? Not that regular Gouda is bad, but the smoked version is just obviously better. Duh. It's like confounding to me. But then the other thing is people, wood ovens can get way hotter than gas ovens can. So it's like I said this earlier. Oops. I fucked up this attempt real bad. I don't like a layer of carbon all over my meat. I mean, No, the smoke flavor is good, man. It adds, like, depth and stuff. Smoke is a cheat to make bad things taste better. Okay, so is salt. What? What are we talking about here? What does that mean? Hold on. No, I need to... What? What does that mean? Anything that you put on as an additional flavor is a cheat. Is there anything that tastes good without sugar or salt? Surely not, right? You ever had an unsalted hamburger? You're not gonna tell me that shit tastes good. Ginger alone tastes good. Salt isn't even a seasoning. Salt is absolutely a seasoning. Have you had bread without salt, Dark Void? I had bread without salt in fucking Firenze. Them motherfuckers are psychos. In Firenze, they don't put salt on their bread because traditionally the city of Firenze had like a barricade. They prevented anybody from trading with the city, and they ran out of salt and just started making bread without salt. Like in the dough. Yes, they don't put salt in the dough in Firenze. It's awful. When I was doing my olive oil dip, like, you know, like an olive oil dip that you put a little of olive oil and maybe some vinaigrette and pepper on the plate. I would also put salt on the plate when I was in Firenze so I could have, the bread could have any amount of flavor. Ketchup only exists to mask bad flavor. Ketchup is vinegar. It's not a good flavor. I like ketchup, but it's not mask. It's... What are we talking about here? Guys, add-ons to food isn't a cheat to make the food taste better. It's just called cooking. What are we talking about? You can't say that condiments and seasonings are a cheat to make food taste better. That's what their sole function in life is. Smoke is just another seasoning agent. What am I hunting? Look at the thumbnail. Please, thank you. Condiments and seasoning equal food, mad action replay. I mean, someone in chat said, who likes their meat well done? Some meat has to be, quote, well done. You literally have to cook chicken to be a specific temperature, or you will get food poisoning. Obviously, you don't literally have to cook chicken to... Well, the smoke doesn't do that, Jeff. The low cook time does. Well, no, the smoke does help make it taste good, but it's the low cook temp is what makes... Like, you can do the same type of cook in an oven at 200 degrees. No, sashimi is not cooked. Sashimi is raw. Sashimi is frozen. No, you have to freeze the sashimi to get the parasites out. It is not cooked, though. I mean, you could argue that freezing it is a form of cooking in and of itself, but it's not heat-applied cooking. You like long meat? Yeah, I love hot dogs. Well, there's not a lot of red meat that should be cooked well done. And dude, restaurants have taken away the ability for burgers to be cooked well done. Have you noticed that? You basically can't order a burger that is medium or medium rare. Well, I would never have a medium rare piece of ground beef, but you can't even get it medium. Steam is greater than smoke for meat. No. What? Steam is not smoke. I mean, I guess steam is a type of smoke, but it's not what we're talking about here. That was insane. It was insane to say smoking is a cheat. That is not a normal thing to believe. You haven't thought about your own belief very much, I think, in my estimation. Because then I simply ask you, what is the difference between salt and smoke? Egg is a protein. This is true. First cooking related thing that I can agree with in chat is that someone said egg is protein. I missed the button. Yeah, but that's like what makes it nutritionally complete. Eggs are gas. Can you RNG a perfectly salted loaf of bread? Arguably, that's what I went to school for. The reason I open the menu is because it prevents the NPCs from moving. So a lot of these NPCs would be, a lot of these NPCs could turn randomly, and that alters the RNG sequence. I'm an egg enjoyer. There are many foods you can season with only salt and they rip. My wife made bean dip. I gotta go get beans. What am I doing? Great question, gamer. I'm trying to get a 5 IV, so it's 531 IV Registeel, and I also want it to be shiny. I'm doing that by using the painting to change the RNG sequence. And then I'm running from the Poke Center. I'm running from the Poke Center to the Registeel. The reason I'm pausing the menu and stuff so much is because every time I pause and go into a sub-menu, I have a couple of frames before an NPC can move or turn randomly. So this old man, for example, if I was too slow, the old man would randomly turn left or right. The most I can do is 2 steps running. This is not Ace. This is RNG manipulation. There's no glitches. Nobody can read anymore. Everybody forgot how to read. You eat your eggs boiled with no salt or pepper? I kind of want to ban you for that. You surely are not stable. If you show me medically that you have high blood pressure, I won't ban you. Well, if you trust Pokemon X and Y, eggs, Pokemon eggs aren't even eggs. They're like sacks or something. Yeah, you know that Manaphy egg, that the way it glows has some good shit in it. I've always eaten eggs without salt. I think it's fine. Okay, you know, people used to think that, like, it was fine to own slaves. That doesn't mean it's okay. Milk is like a very common thing in scrambled eggs. What are you talking about? That's like, it's... Doesn't Gordon Ramsay's famous scrambled egg recipe use milk or heavy cream in it? Putting a little bit of milk in eggs fluffs them up. I mean, I make my scrambled eggs without any... First of all, I don't even eat scrambled eggs that much, but I usually don't add anything to scrambled eggs. You can make nice, creamy scrambled eggs without adding anything if you just cook it slow enough. No, people aren't using it instead of butter. No, I've done milk and scrambled egg before. I just don't always do it. Cooking stream when? Probably never. Yeah, I promise milk in eggs is like a very normal thing to do for scrambled eggs, especially. Yeah, I'm cooking the books. Bro, people would, I'd bake the pizza dough, and people would be like, you put salt in the dough? You're cheating, bro. And I'd be like, I'm not cheating, you need salt in bread. I'm gonna crash out. Sour cream is just milk. Tavia, what are you typing? Driving a car to work is cheating, true. Dude. This has to be blue people propaganda, bro. The blue people are the ones telling me that I can't put salt in my food or else it's cheating. Are you playing the Pokemon Legend CA Mega Dimensions downloadable content for the Nintendo Switch 2? Oh, that's such a funny message. Holy moly. That's a really funny message. That's the funniest message somebody's typed all stream, by the way. Only a funny person knows to type out the full game and console name like that. I'll tell you what, you are definitely a funny person. Or a bot. It's one way or the other, but... Well, I was on seed, but I was pretty late. I'm getting some serious inconsistency here. I shouldn't be this inconsistent. Thank you, I appreciate it. No problem, Inky. I'm not adjusting that. That shit's crazy. How could I possibly be that late? I wonder if... Oh, it is the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, that's true. Mental food poisoning? Anyone like over easy eggs? Only human beings. No, it's not legitimate if you're doing it with hacks. Like, you can do it, you just have to use hacks. No, my stream easily has had crazier conversations because I do political posts for a long time. My brother can't have over easy or over medium eggs because he's allergic to raw eggs. There is no official way to transfer a Gen 1 or a Gen 2 Pokemon to a Gen 4 game. It does not exist through official hardware or software. So because of that, you have to necessarily hack in some way to do it. Are there many cool fan-made projects that do it in official ways? Yes, of course, there's tons of different fan-made projects that do it in official, like, in ways that look and behave official with the best approach towards legitimacy possible. Yes. PokeTransporter GB is one of my favorite ones. And Gears of Progress is a very nice person. But Lorenzo also made one. I feel bad, but Lorenzo's also really nice, but I forget what theirs is called. And Lorenzo's is cool because it's got a lot more customizations. But it's like there's no... Do not talk about H-Shop. H-Shop is not legal. I mean, I've never even used PokeTransporter GB. It just looks cool. My game just crashed. That was insane. I've never seen anything like that. What the f... Alright, I gotta sit properly. I'm sitting poorly. My posture's bad. What makes this different than a regular RNG is that I have to walk from the place where I get the initial seed, which is this painting, to the Regi. And in doing so, I have to deal with... deal with a bunch of NPCs. Sorry, the post from Isaac Coomer, actually, I'm actually banning you. That literally gave me like a stroke. That was insane. That was insane. So anyway, I have to walk from one place to another, and in doing so, I have to walk by many different NPCs. These NPCs can move randomly, which would cause inconsistency in the RNG minute. And so, what I have to do is this pausing, stepping thing. To prevent them from moving. Basically, I mean, you can read about the stepping mechanics on retailrng.com. But basically, you have a certain amount of frames after you open a submenu all the way to take actions. And so the most that you can do is take 2 steps running before the NPCs have a chance to move again. There is also a mail glitch for Ruby version, as Papa Hefe said. It's completely different than the way that it works in Emerald, right? In Emerald, you're cloning items. In Emerald version, you're probably cloning items through your PC. Someone in Papa Hefe said this might be a question for you. If I set up Ace on Fire and Leaf Green, can I get a shiny milk tank? Because I don't feel like doing it on Platinum. Yeah, you could. Why not? I mean, first of all, Small Man, you don't even need to clone the Pokemon to clone the items, by the way. If you don't know this, you can just clone the items. In Emerald. What you do is you go into... You do the exact same process you would to clone a Pokemon. Except you take the items off of them via move item mode in Emerald's PC. And then when you do move item mode, you bag all of the items, and then you go to the battle tower and do the cloning glitch the same way otherwise. And then all the items will be cloned, but you don't have to clone Pokemon. Yeah. I would watch Papa Hefe's video. I don't know why someone thought this would be a better question for me, but Papa Hefe has literally multiple videos on how you can get literally any Pokemon in Fire Red using a glitch that isn't even Ace. that stinks. That could be an RNG call. Why am I doing this? Oh my gosh, I'm fucking up so bad. Pop has a glitch that you can turn any Pokemon. You can basically. They made a step-by-step guide where you can turn an Eevee into like any Pokemon, basically. It's obviously more deep than that. I'm simplifying it, but that's like the base concept for the video. I was thinking about doing it, but I fell off of it, Eric Zoe, and then I ended up making the video just on that Magmar alone. It always rains when I get to this spot. Okay. I think if I do another team building video anytime soon, the next one is probably Champions, to be honest with you. And then, aside from Champions, I'll probably try and tackle, a Game Boy game next. It's probably just going to be costumes. They confirmed that VP is not going to have anything, so it's not going to be purchasable. So I would assume it's just going to be cosmetics, right? Like trainer cosmetics, and other such things. Could you imagine if there was ads? That'd be miserable, right? We're not gonna have all the gimmicks. They've only confirmed Mega Evolution and Terrestrialization. Which makes sense because they're very obviously better than the other two gimmicks. I was early on seed before. Alright. I'm actually not feeling so hot, so I'm gonna end stream here. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well. Probably DLC stuff.